Plaintiff Orendia Ford says the defendant is her sister, and they used to be thick as thieves. Orendia claims she agreed to cash a check for the defendant, but it turned out to be fraudulent, so Orendia is suing. Defendant Jaquoia Mallet says she's often scared of Orendia because she uses violence to handle most situations. Jaquoia insists she had no idea that the check Orendia cashed was fraudulent, and she's countersuing because her sister threatened her.
Start with you.
Well, I'll tell you about our background pretty much. This is my sister. We was thick as thieves growing up. She ended up, moving away, and we ended up getting closer. As far as thick as thieves, had a little situation where an instigator came, told me that somebody wanted to fight me. All right, go to the girl house.
How old were you? Hopefully you weren't an adult.
No, I was not. Yeah, I was a preteen.
Teenager?
Yeah.
Okay, good enough.
Go to the girl house. She said no. Mama made her fight anyways because I came to her house. Mom tried to jump in or whatever, and Jaquoia was like, no, you can't do that. So she had my back right there.
Mm-hmm.
Another time, my door gets kicked down. They come with a gun, huh?
Just robbery, somebody robbing you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anonymous robbery?
I had no clue who they were, whatever. Jaquoia was there, I'm trying to get outside. Jaquoia right behind me. The guy had a gun. I'm chasing after the guy with the gun. There was a short, fat dude, barely could run, but Jaquoia was right on my heels, pretty much.
Chasing someone with a gun.
I went in the kitchen and grabbed a knife because I got 2 little kids at home.
Chase someone who has a gun with a knife.
Yes, I did. It sounds crazy, but I did. It's funny you say that. The police came in there and just was laughing at me like, have you ever heard of this story? Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. No, I ain't never heard it, but that's all I had to protect myself. So
how'd that work out for you?
I did what I did. They was gone. They was gone. So it worked. It worked.
You said you chased them. They were already running.
They was gone. That's all I can say about that. But another example of, her always having my back. So whenever she needed me, I was always there. She'd call. She was more on the needy type, always calling, asking for money. And that's the only time our conversations was, oh, you got this, you got that. Yep, I got it. I'll send it to you, or I can give you this, or I got that, whatever you need.
Okay, let me hear from her.
Your Honor, like she said, everything so far was true. But at the same time, I'm scared of my sister because 9 times out of 10, she uses violence as leverage. This particular situation, really explains everything. Like what's going on in this courthouse.
With the lawsuit, right
you're
saying?
Exactly.
Let me allow her to tell me about that first. Go ahead. Why are you suing her?
Wait, violence as leverage?
Mm-hmm. Why are you suing her?
I'm suing her because she deposited a fake check into my account. She gave me a sob story saying that she needed a refrigerator and a stove. Okay, and then I ended up giving her, she just moved into a house. I ended up giving her a couch. I ended up giving her all type of stuff. And ended up letting her use my credit card to rent a U-Haul. So I'm suing her for the U-Haul and my bank fees that was associated with the check.
I paid cash for it.
Okay, what
You
check?
ain't pay no cash for that. Why do I got the receipt right here talking about it?
Ma'am?
I'm sorry.
Do you have the check, the fraudulent check?
Yep, I got the
and
check.
when you mentioned it to her, what did she say?
That it was fraudulent. It took me a while to get in contact with her in the first place. She wouldn't answer the phone. The minute she do answer the phone, she want to cuss me out and reverse it on me like I knew something about what she was doing.
I answered the phone directly when she called me, when she informed me of the fraudulent
You a
check.
lie. No, you didn't. No, you a lie. You ain't answering
me of the
nothing.
fraudulent check. I let you know that I did not know it was fraudulent. She only did it because I gave her $300 to do it. She did nothing for free. She does nothing for free.
You didn't give nothing to me.
When
you didn't
she
give
says that
nothing
I'm
to
needy,
me.
in order for her to do something for me, I have to give her something in return. So yeah.
Okay, so do you think you're responsible? And if not, why?
No, sir, I don't think I'm responsible because she knew full well what she was getting herself into. And like I said,
What was that?
When I came to her with the proposition, it wasn't even a proposition. She volunteered to deposit the check into her bank account. The only way I could do that is if...
And you volunteered to give her a check?
No, I volunteered to give her $300 for cashing the check for me. That's what I did. I didn't have a bank account at this time.
And you gave her a check to cash. That's my
point. For
point.
me, yes, sir.
So what happens?
So I give her the $300 to cash the check for me. So I go get the money and everything. A couple days later, she calls me telling me that the check was fraudulent. At this time, I'll spend all the money because, like she said, I was needy at this moment. I just moved. I have 3 kids. Nobody's helped me. So I spent every dime in my house. And on my kids. And then in return, she's telling me, oh, well, if you don't give me this money back, they're harassing me, the feds are gonna come get me and all this other stuff. I'm gonna kick your door down, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Why are you doing this to me? And I'm not the one, who sent the check. I didn't put the check in my name. I didn't send it to my address.
But you put it in her hand.
And she cashed it. No.
Right, but she cashed a fraudulent check you gave her.
That I knew nothing about.
I understand, but the fact is, it was fraudulent.
At no point in time did I put a gun to her head and say, I need you to cash this check for me, or you have to cash this check.
Kills, I swear it
Yes,
do.
it does. Yes, it does. And I was sympathetic with her.
You weren't sympathetic towards nobody. You ain't have nothing. I'm the one
What's
allowed
your
to do
counterclaim? Let me get rid of y'all real quick. What's your counterclaim for?
I'm her.
'Cause I'm not going to sit here and not doing that today. Be quiet.
I mean, I went in the kitchen and grabbed a knife because I got 2 little kids at home.
Say someone who has a gun with a knife.
Yes, I did. It sounds crazy, but I did. That's all I had to protect myself. So
How'd that work out
I did
for
what
you?
I did. They was gone. They was gone. So it worked. It worked.
You say you chased them. They were already running.
Defendant Jaquoia Mallett is being sued by her sister, who she claims threatened her with violence.
What is your counterclaim
I'm
for?
countersuing her for harassment.
All right, how?
Because she repeatedly called several different people in my family, telling them if they didn't give her my address, that she was gonna do this and that to them. She continued to call me and say if I didn't give her this amount of money or that amount of money, she was gonna kick my door down and beat me up.
You have
and all this
evidence
other
of that?
stuff. I did have witnesses, but they were intimidated by her, so they didn't come.
The police.
No, I don't have any.
Why didn't you go to the police?
Because
she was gonna kick your door down.
Because when she came, they was gonna be waiting for her.
No, I'm saying, why didn't you go and say I was threatened with someone who was going to violently kick my door in and attack me? You wait till it happened and then you tell them
at that time,
afterwards.
I was planning on waiting
That's how
because I
you
had something
operate.
for her.
Okay. In the future, I suggest you not wait until
I
you're half
understand.
dead to call the police. If someone comes over and say they're gonna kill you,
Right.
call the police then.
right.
Don't wait until you're dead. You might not be able to call.
You're
You got
right.
my point?
You're right.
All right. And that nonsense about you don't think you should pay her because of whatever it was, you gave her a check that was fraudulent. That was a contract between the two of you. Whatever happened outside of that is your problem. You sue that person who gave you the fraudulent check. But you have to pay her because you defrauded her. All right, judgment for the plaintiff, $3,276. Your claim is dismissed. Have a good day.
At the end of the day, she knows she being petty.
I ain't
she
petty.
know what she
I ain't
was herself
petty.
into,
I ain't petty.
and
Somebody
she's
owe you
grown,
$3,000.
How do I owe you? You never had it.
Huh.
You never had $3,000.
It went in my bank account.
Because you did that. You signed. You
Who
signed
did
your
what?
name on
No,
that check.
I didn't
In order
sign
for the bank to
nothing.
give
You
that cash.
deposit the check into
You
my
handed
account.
me the cash. 'cause
We
you
didn't
signed
even
your
go
name
that
on it.
far. What
You
do you
handed me the
mean?
cash because you signed your name on it.